Boom. All right, y'all. Welcome to the first installment of Check In Podcast, I guess.
Hey, whatever,
Whatever you want.
you
Yeah.
know, yeah, it's. We're just checking in
Hey,
midweek.
midweek.
Uh,
We are one day from
Thursday night
opening day.
football tomorrow.
Mhm. And then we got Monday night?
Monday night, we're on deck.
Monday night. First episode, first installment, Niner check in, guys. I hope y'all like it, man. I'm BK. Some people call me B Nas. This is my little brother, Jay Gaddy. What's good?
Let's do it.
All right, man. Hey, first and foremost, let's just get this out the way now. You know what I mean? The homie Rick, is it Pearsall?
Yeah, Ricky Pearsall, aka Slick Rick. Man, bro.
Man, so Ricky Pearsall was unfortunately, I guess, in a robbery attempt, was robbed and shot through his chest. Was he shot one time, I believe?
One time the bullet went through and through. He was out shopping, I guess, allegedly for some luggage.
Hmm.
Um, uh, and was walking to his car, and unfortunately, 17-year-old kid, I guess, walked up on him. I guess there was a scuffle, tussle, whatever you call it.
Yeah, they said he was
Ricky
trying
was
to. The kid was trying to get him for his Rolex. I guess he had a Rolex on.
right. And Ricky wasn't going for it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of mix. I mean, I don't really want to get too far into that because we can all say what we would have did, without being in the situation. But who knows how? I don't know how I would have reacted with, you know what I mean, with that type of situation. I don't know. I don't know if I would have off rip the way I feel. I don't think I would have let him take it. I probably would have reacted the same way. But I mean, I don't know. I
I
don't
think
know.
it's your instinct as a man, as just being a
Right,
person of, I don't want to say from the streets, but a street knowledgeable person. You're not gonna really
right,
fly for that. You know what I mean? Especially if you
right.
feel like you can take the person. So,
Right. I think
I think
that may be what it was. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, well, I mean, what if he thought the kid was? I mean, maybe he didn't take him serious. Like, what? Are you serious? You serious right now?
and the reason why we keep saying kid is because he was a 17-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Uh, and I get he said he was just trying to get him for his Rolex. Ricky wasn't having it. He was shot. Ricky, we don't know, but from where we're speculating is he took the gun because the suspect was also shot.
Right. Right. Now that
So
could have happened in a scuffle too. The
in
gun
a
could have went off.
scuffle, gun could have fell, and you know what I mean. But both people were shot. Ricky, thank God, is okay, and
That's the main thing. That's the
yeah,
main
of
thing.
course.
And honestly too, I mean, the little punk ass kid. I mean, he's gonna have to pay a heavy price for this. But no one died, and they caught him, and and justice will probably be served, most likely.
And it's especially coming off the what's been happening lately in San Francisco and the Bay Area, where it's been kind of rough. It's been kind of the land of misfits, as they say. So Frisco,
Right.
Oakland, stuff like that. It's been kind of rough lately. Was super surprised that he was actually in San Francisco, because as you know, we play in Santa Clara, which is kind of closer to San Jose. And from what I've known and from
He
seeing
was at an
players,
autograph signing. He was
okay,
at
okay,
he did just finish an autograph signing.
okay,
And then, from what I understand, was doing some shopping. And this is all stuff I've just read and put
okay.
together from, other YouTubers. But he was doing some shopping after an autograph signing, and which I mean, but let's just be honest though, he has every right to do.
Oh, the first thing I thought of was he's a kid from, I know he's from Arizona, but he went to Florida for a while after transferring from Arizona State, and maybe he hasn't never seen Frisco. Maybe he's
Right,
wanted to go to them gate. It's
right,
the most
right. He
tourist
has.
in the
I mean,
world.
shoot, he has every right to do.
Exactly. So, but yeah, the suspect is in custody. I think he actually had his first arraignment today. They won't say his name because he is 17, but from it being a high profile case, I feel like he will probably get charged as an adult. They are saying attempted murder, attempted robbery, and one day after being shot, white
He's
chocolate is
back,
back in the weight room, yo. White lightning,
back
chocolate,
in the weight room, man, at the
crazy,
facility.
crazy, mad. when John Lynch did that
Interview.
interview and he was kind of talking about what happened, he said that Ricky was mad. He put him on the 4-game pub list. That is,
Yes. Yeah. And wanted to reiterate to John Lynch that he's not injury prone. And it's like, my guy, we're
yeah.
not thinking about you being injury prone. You got shot like this. You're. I mean, you're good. All I was never too worried about him. I mean, with him being banged up and his shoulders, of his shoulder situation, I would have been fine with them putting him on the pup list to start the season, anyways. Once IU came back,
I did see that.
there's no rush.
I did see that he was allegedly in 5 years. It was just a meme. It said in 5 years in college he was never hurt, never missed a game.
Never,
He's been
never.
with us
So
for
he's
about
a
four
tough
months.
son of a gun. He's a tough son of a
Yeah.
gun.
And I believe
And you,
the shoulder injury was pre-existing, right?
yeah.
That training camp.
Yeah, it just happens. Yeah, yeah. It's just a freak accident. But I mean, the word on the streets about Ricky was that he was tough on the football field, and obviously, I mean, we're finding that out. The dude was back in the weight room, less than 48 hours of him getting shot. So, I mean,
What
I
is
think that just shows
the level of
his
street
toughness right there.
but toughness aside, how much higher did his street cred go? If he wasn't already one of those slick Caucasian dudes that was, wear do-rags type stuff and got his hair wavy a little bit, I was like,
Bro,
it's happening in the Bay? Oh my God.
Slick Rick.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. Stamp him.
Filmo Rick.
Stamp him, bro. Stamp him. He
Filmo
took
Rick.
I mean, shoot, dude, it's a crazy situation, but hey, he's here. He'll be
Yeah.
back this year.
His parents flew
And
into town immediately.
that's it. Yeah, they got him there. Police escort. John Lynch said,
Yeah.
the organization came through, had his back. I guess he FaceTimed the team.
At the
He
party.
FaceTimed them at the party. Team went crazy. You know what I mean?
Rose.
Hey,
imagine the pop he got when he popped onto the type, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean,
or something.
I was telling one of the homies today, like, dude, that first game back where he's able to play, that building is going to be crazy.
And you know what
you think
he's to?
Is he though? You think he will?
Know it. Hey, Robinson, Trump, if you catch it straight, you got to come out to it.
I watched
Many Men by 50 Cent, y'all.
yes. I watched the Robinson on YouTube, the clips a couple nights ago, like 4 or 5 times over and over. It was only like a 15-second clip, but bro, I just kept watching it and watching it and watching it. Bro, I had chills. I'm like, oh,
it's gonna happen.
Ricky's gotta come out. And could you imagine being there in the stadium?
First game, we gotta pull up to Ricky. Come on,
it's going up, bro.
Come on now.
The first catch. I mean, think about Monday night when they panned to him up in the box, bro. It's gonna go crazy. Nah, he got to go up in the box. Monday. No, he's at the game. What do you mean? Are you kidding me? Okay. He's at the game, bro. He's at the game.
Lynch up there.
That's the safest place for him.
Oh my God, that would be.
You feel me? Levi's on Monday.
I didn't even.
Okay, let me go a step further, bro. Yeah. He needs to be there for him, because we're not even talking about the mental aspect that what comes with, you know what I mean? That, you know what I mean? Which fortunately we know, you know what I mean? It's tough, bro. It's tough.
And to roll in, shout out Ricky. Hey, Godspeed. You will be on the field sooner than you think. Trust me. But to roll into that, it just shows the big dog status of Trent Williams. And as you guys see on the bottom, Trent re-signed. He's back. You know what I mean? Fully guaranteed.
Big Trent.
You know I mean? And I love the fact.
To that one.
I love the fact that and you felt it when he was just like, I didn't like what I was seeing, especially what happened with Ricky. I had to come and check on my.
He said that was a trigger. That was a trigger.
I'm the big dog.
Yeah.
I ain't nobody finna come touch my, you know what I'm saying, my youngins. And I love that leadership. I love that big brotherhood.
The brotherhood,
Yes,
man.
yes, yes. I just love the fact that he being big bro, and I love that, man. That was so touching. You know what I mean? And you can feel it. You could feel it where he
Yeah.
was got the news and was just like, yeah, let's
He
figure something
said,
out
he
so I can be with
said,
my boys, man.
he he said, hey, big bro, fire
Yeah,
up the jet.
and it was
Fire up the jet. Fire up the jet.
that's it. Put
Fire
the
up
picture
the
year
jet.
15 on its
Told
way.
the agent, hey, man, let's get this done.
I love it, man. So
And
yeah,
they
so
got
Trent
it done,
resigns.
man.
What are your thoughts on Trent resigning?
I love it. I mean, he's the best. I mean, to me, he's the greatest tackle of all time. I tell people, I mean, you can make an argument before Aaron Donald, retired, which is a there's Aaron Donald and then there's Trent Williams. Now
Hmm.
Trent might not get as much pub because obviously he's an old lineman, but I mean, bro, when you talk about just dominate, like just the way they play and how they're just completely dominating everybody they come in contact with. The only other person I could think of is Aaron Donald. So when I look at Trent, it's 1A, 1B. And if I'm a little biased, so I'm gonna give
Hmm.
it to, you know what I mean? I'm gonna give it to I'm gonna give it to Trent. I tell people all the time, I think he's the best pure football player in the NFL. And I think he is now with Aaron being gone.
And to continue with that meeting they have, the meeting of the minds at the end of the game with him and Bosa. First thing he does is run up to Bosa, big bear
Yeah.
hug, and it's just they right back to cooking, and oh,
Yeah, there's no animosity with all this
no,
stuff.
man, because this is
You know what I
business.
mean? You can't
Like you said, it
it
was.
gets
I love
it
the fact. I love the fact that he was just like, "This is war. They're gonna spill a little blood. We're gonna spill a little blood, and guess what? We're gonna wave the white flag and sign that peace treaty." But
and
this
we're
is the,
gonna
the
break
big
bread
boy sport.
together.
Hey, people
That's
get
it.
hurt, and I have no
Yeah.
guarantee. We're talking about my future now. Do you think he could play till 40?
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean,
He takes care of himself.
I forgot what commentator it was, what analyst was, and he's a former NFL player, but he said, I mean, okay, let's just say he loses 5% of what he is. That's still better than everybody in the NFL.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I think he
Yeah,
could play
right.
as long as he wants to play. You know what I mean? Him, let's just say he loses a couple steps, 2 or 3 steps. That's still better than 85% of the tackles in the NFL, which there's only 32 left tackles in the NFL, starting left tackles. And there's only about maybe 10 elite ones. And then there's Trent Williams.
Yeah, wow.
You
And
know what
him
I
losing,
mean?
you're right. Barring any injuries, him losing a step is just maybe being not as attentive to
Right.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
And he's still going to be
I
able
mean,
to
we've
get those
seen
blocks.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've seen it. LeBron, MJ, Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Tom Brady. The ball can't started coming out. He was always known for the ball getting out fast, but the older he got, there was no. He'll throw it in the stands or throw
Yeah.
it at someone's foot before he
Mm-hmm.
takes a sack. So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying with that is Trent Williams is just gonna learn how to. He's just gonna. There's gonna be certain things that he just adapts and adds to his game to just get a leg up on the competition. And he already said it. He said this year there was a lot of things that he tweaked with his training. I don't know what it was, but I mean, I'm pretty sure maybe it was a certain diet, maybe not as much running. You know what I mean? Certain mechanics he was working on. I don't know, but you could just tell. To me, he's gonna play as long as he wants to play, bro.
Yeah, yeah, he's gonna go out on his own shield, as they say.
Right?
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
all power to him. And he, like you said, as we saw in that documentary when he was coming back from that brain cancer and stuff, his training is like second to none, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
and
everyone trains;
let's
these are
just
all
talk about
professionals.
that. Exactly. Exactly. So and that's crazy that you brought that up, B Nash, because when you put into context, I mean, this guy beat brain cancer.
Mm-hmm.
He had brain surgery. So if you don't think he doesn't want all his Cholula,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're tripping. You know what I mean? And don't get it twisted. On this show, we are diehard 49er fans, But I'll tell you right now, we are pro player. At
Pro
least I
player.
am.
Pro
I know.
player.
You know what I mean? We are
Yeah.
pro player. I want these
Got
dudes
to.
to get paid because Jed and them other dudes up at the top, they're all getting bread. So I want
Mm-hmm.
these dudes. Their window. This is a 10-year window. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
if you're lucky, 10 years. Really, it's NFL stands for
3 to 5.
not for long. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not for long.
Mm-hmm.
2 years is the average. It might even be under 1.5, 2 years is the average career in the NFL. So we're talking 5 to 10, 15 years. Man, go on ahead and get everything you deserve because your
Mm-hmm.
family suffered, your kids have suffered. Not suffered. That's a wrong word. Sacrifice. There's a lot
Sacrifice.
of people that have sacrificed. You
Mm-hmm.
sacrifice. So there's nothing wrong with you asking for what you've earned. I'll never
And
have a
deserve.
problem with. Yes, I'll never have a problem with anybody asking for something that they've earned. So
Mm.
he deserves it. And by the way, throw a quick nugget out there. He is the richest. Well, not richest. He's made the most money of any non-quarterback in the NFL ever right now.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. So that's a
Especially with
little
all this
nugget.
big money getting thrown around right now, and we're talking
Right.
about old CBA.
Right.
He got drafted
Right.
what, 09?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think
10.
so. Out of Oklahoma.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was a young
Yeah.
bull.
Boomer
So
Sooner. Yep.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. So shout out to Trent Williams, man.
Shout out to Trent Boy. I know he's back. Do you think he plays this week? I think off rip. Yeah. Come on now.
100%.
Oh
Yeah, he's
yeah. What
out
am I
there.
saying?
He might be a little winded. Jalen Moore will be on deck. He'll be on deck. I
Who's
don't know
a
how it'll go.
very reliable swing tackle.
I mean, he's
Absolutely.
gotten better. He's gotten all the reps this summer. You know what I mean? And this spring. So I mean, we'll see. I was prepared to not have him. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Because when he said he was holding out, I knew, bro, he missed the whole season in Washington. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Standing on business.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
I knew
prepared
Ayuk was going to
to
come
play
back.
this week. Right, right,
Yeah.
right,
I
right,
knew that. I knew Ayuk was going to come back because, first of all, he hasn't made that FU money yet. And Trent has a little bit of that still. You know what I'm saying? From
right.
getting signed the first one, Washington, and like you said. But
Like my guy, he loaded it, fueled the jet. Oh, we
yeah.
gotta go. It's not too many. I
Yeah.
mean, non-quarterbacks,
You have
wide
damn.
receivers. I mean,
Damn.
when you look at Trent, bro, he's a trendsetter. He's a trendsetter, bro. He made it cool to be. Look at him coming
Yeah.
out there with the visor and the swag and the
Yeah.
walking out. You don't see old linemen doing that,
Yeah.
bro.
You are absolutely right. I did not
He's
think
a
about that.
trendsetter, bro.
Damn.
Yeah,
He
so
gripped to the nines, too.
yeah, it's looking like he's ready to play running back.
Yeah. Yes.
But that's what he would play. You know what I mean? And Pop Warner, he was a running back.
Yeah.
He just
Of
had a
course,
growth spurt overnight.
and of
You know
course,
what I'm saying?
rolling into everybody getting money, Brandon got paid, which is good,
Shout
and I
out to
love that,
BA.
man. I was so every.
Is it though? Because I could see it. Did did BA get to you a little bit?
It's not so much he got to me. It's a simple fact that, and he is. Matter of fact, he admitted to making it hard.
And
So I
that's
was just
why
like,
that's
you know what I'm saying? It was to the
yeah.
point that he was like, I watch wrestling, y'all, and he almost lost the crowd. He almost lost the crowd a little bit to where it's like, are you turning heel on us? Are you now officially into that diva role, into that oh
Oh
Odell and
man.
Ocho Cinco? And I'm like,
Right. And it was hard, going to battle for him and tell
mm-hmm.
just so no, it's okay, man. Like, you know what I mean? It'll get worked out. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Towards last week, I was starting to scratch my head a little bit, like, oh man, what is going on,
The annoying
bruh?
part,
We gave you supposedly wanted out, which we know at the end of the day, none of that was true.
come
So
on now,
that's
you want that
why we're
Washington?
not
Stop.
even going to waste too much time on this. But
Mm-hmm.
my whole thought process is which I'm sure a lot of people's was you wanted a trade. We gave you a couple options. Patriots offered you 32. Browns were supposedly in the high number in the high 30s. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? Well, we got you your bag. Nope, you don't want to go there. So
Mm-hmm.
then when that started, then I'm like, okay, man. Then you're at the facility. You travel with the Raiders. I mean, you travel to Las Vegas for the preseason game. Still no signature. Leaks are coming
Mhm.
out that the contract's on the table. I was just confused with along with a lot of other people to where my main question, if I could have talked to BA, would have just been, "Hey, bro, what do you want? What
Yeah.
do you want?"
That's how you seen it was getting to John, where he was like, at the end of the day, you got to play some football. And he was
Right,
signed a day or two later. Because it
right,
was kind of
right.
like, if you really want to test us, then we can send you to Cleveland.
Well,
And
and
though you're going
I
to be paid, you're going to be winning 4 games for the next 5 years. Do you want
right,
that? Our
right,
window might be closing, but Lord knows we still have a window. So
right.
these other
And
teams, there's about 11 teams that got a window.
and he
Realistically,
didn't
maybe
want
less.
to, and he didn't want. He wanted to be here. He said it, bro. He said it. He
Yeah,
kept
he's
it
a West
100 in
Coast
the
kid.
press conference. He said if I could, if basically, I don't have the exact quote, but what he pretty much said was, I believe, was if he could go back, he would have did a few things a little bit different. He
Come on.
knew he was, you know what I mean. He was
He
tripping a
was
little bit,
he was
but
teetering to have the fans hate him, and he was just like, let me, you know what I'm saying? You don't want
right,
to get
right,
that label, that Johnny Manziel label. Once you're
right,
labeled, you're labeled, man. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. But it's business as usual. BA's back in
Boom.
the building where he
We're all
always
rolling.
wanted to be. We always wanted him here. We didn't want him
Come
to
on
go
now.
anywhere. We need
Come on
him.
now.
You know what
Now,
I mean? So
having said that, we're firing all syllables. You know what I mean? Cylinders are ready to
yeah.
go. Boom, 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 boom. What's good? We got Monday night. Aaron Rodgers and them coming to town.
Hey
Hassan Reddick,
Rod.
I believe, maybe will not be there. I don't know. I feel
Uh
like he'll be there, but it's to the point now that we're at Wednesday, Thursday,
so
Wednesday.
I just checked and he still hasn't signed. He still
That's
hasn't
over.
signed.
So boom, no Reddick this week.
Right.
Um,
If he doesn't sign by tomorrow, then I would I don't know. But at the end of the day, I mean it's still the Jets, dude. I mean they got a squad. They're gonna come in. It's gonna be a hard fought, tough game. And
mhm,
let's just say that A Rod shows up. That's what we're all waiting on, right?
that's
We
it.
want
It's
to
how he
see
looks.
if A Rod is A Rod. If A Rod's A Rod, then I mean it's up. It's
A
gonna
lot of
be it's gonna be I believe it's gonna be a good game. Am I confident in us to get the job done? 100%. But
mhm.
if A Rod shows up and is A Rod, I mean, man, we got it's that's what we're waiting on. You know what I mean? Even if the Jets lose, we're still waiting. We're waiting to see if A Rod is A Rod. Because if A Rod is A Rod, then you know they're going to be. It's they're one of the teams in the NFL where they're kind of just like us. It's do or die.
we're,
They got a lot of expectation.
we're all as sports fans waiting to see if the other shoe fell off the footwear. You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna
Right,
look 39 or is it 38?
right.
Is he gonna look his
Damn
age
near
or is
40.
he
We'll
gonna?
just call him 40.
That's it. Is he gonna look?
You know
Is
what
he
I
gonna look
mean?
40? Is he gonna look? Is he gonna look Green Bay? So because we
Right.
haven't even seen him play for the Jets 5 seconds, so that's the big question. What do you think that some areas we lack
And
at
real
or
quick,
concern?
B Nas, I got
Yeah,
a nugget for you.
I
I
like
just
it.
saw this.
I love it.
Do you know who? We're not going to say responsible. Do you know who was involved with Aaron Rodgers tearing his Achilles? Leonard
Leonard Floyd.
Floyd. Yes.
Did you see he got
Who
death
happens to
threats?
be a member?
Yeah,
Yes. And he got death threats. Who happens
that
to
was
be, you
crazy.
know, a member of the San Francisco 49ers. So what a coincidence. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy storylines for week one.
Yeah,
And then what better way to I mean, man, I can't do that. I mean, I can't think of you got Aaron Rodgers. Is he ready to go? You got the Ricky situation. You got Trent,
yeah,
Brandon,
yeah.
Hassan Reddick. Then on top of that, you got Salah coming back to Levi Stadium.
Come on now.
You know what I mean?
Is
DJ
is
Reed. Shout out DJ Reed. Shout out Solomon Thomas. Shout out Javon Kinlaw. I mean, this is with 49er fans, the rest of the NFL and the rest of the nation might not know all the backstories, but
mhm.
this is just a juicy gist. You know what I mean?
Storyline.
Just a right, right.
Just a good
What
storyline.
you love, what you
With
love
that,
being a wrestling fanatic.
yeah,
Yeah, I
and
know
it's
you
funny
love a good storyline.
because that's what the league's all about. It's all about
Right,
storylines. Come on now.
right.
So
Shout
that's
out to
I
Taylor
want
Swift.
bro, and I'm gonna get on that. That's the last thing I'm gonna say before I leave. But look, here's the thing though. But what are the one or two areas of concern you have for this game? Let me give you mine real quick.
Right. Okay.
Is
As far as what,
the
you lead the way though.
I'm gonna say with Armstead. I mean, I'm not. Let me respectfully not say finally being
Stopping the
gone,
run. Stopping the
but
run.
yeah,
Can we stop the run?
can we
Brees
stop the
Hall
run,
and that rookie.
boy? And I'm concerned about our back end, because I don't think it's Huff. I don't think Huff will play. I don't think he should play.
No, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, let me stop you right there. I'm excited. I know you said, what am I concerned with? I don't have too much concerns about the secondary. You've asked for years for them. The secondary, bro, is the deepest secondary we've ever. I mean, we've had in the Kyle Shanahan era. I mean, maybe since we've been adults, bro.
Yeah, straight up. We've always had that concern with corners, a little bit of the back end. I
And
believe
if
in our.
Huff's not ready, I'm okay with it. I'm okay, even though I think he'll be ready to go. But if he's not, I trust Odom,
Mhm.
Brown, and obviously, come on, man, Mr. Mustafa. Come
that
on,
boy,
bro.
that boy is built like a brick shit.
Wakanda.
That boy,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah, I cannot
Yeah.
wait to see him on the field, bro. I cannot wait to see Mustafa, bro. Just to see
Yeah.
what he's
Yeah.
gonna. I mean, obviously special teams galore. So I just want to see, him get involved. You know what I mean? Because I know he's
Right.
there.
Right. Right. Yeah.
How
No,
about
I'm not.
on offense?
On offense. I guess my only concern is it's not I mean, I guess it is a concern. I want to see what Brandon and Trent look like.
Mm,
Are they going to be suck and win? I would I would probably think that Brandon Ayuk is on a pitch count. You know what I mean? I see him starting, but I see him maybe being rotated out a little bit more than usual. And Trent, I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I love BA, but then there's just different people. And when I talk about being the best football player in the NFL, period, I'm not betting on Trent Williams not to come in on Monday Night Football and not give up a sack and look like, you know what I mean? Like like he's been running marathons
yeah.
the whole offseason.
Hmm.
I'm not. He's the one guy that I'm not gonna. I'm not betting against him. You just don't bet against Trent. You know what I mean?
I just I'm just curious if this is finally going to be the year where the league and the world accepts Brock Purdy as a 10-year starter. We've all seen, I mean, you know what I mean? There's still little inklings. I still hear little inklings that they just want that, that fall off to happen. I'm like, it ain't no fall off. This is a 10-year starter. I don't want to start dropping names, but the Matt Ryans, the 10-year starters of the year, he's one of them. And I just can't wait
Right,
to see it.
right.
Him actually put
I
his
look for
because
him to. I look for him to take another step, like a big step. You know what I
yeah,
mean? The
I was
game is going to slow down even more for him.
he's jacked.
And yes, yes, yes.
He was not
And
playing country strong. He got this year too.
right,
He went and got country strong.
right, right, right. So I'm juiced for Brock Purdy. I have none. I have no. Honestly, if you wanted to talk about my biggest fear for the Niners, is is just the amount of games we've played over the last 4 or 5 years, bro, and
Yeah.
just staying healthy. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the biggest fear. I don't think there's anybody that could stop us other than, I mean, we're not going to speak about that guy,
Yeah.
but I mean, as far as do I see any weaknesses? I mean, I guess you could say O line, but people wanted to fix the O line and they went out and got Dominique Pooney, who looks like a freaking steal.
He was a literal day one
Yeah.
starter. He
So
is going to start on the day one. That's crazy.
right, right. So I feel like, I mean, overall, it's crazy to say that I feel like we're even a more talented football team on paper, air quotes
Yeah.
paper, because you got to go out and put it on the field. But this is probably the most talented team we've ever had. I mean, we've definitely had in the Shanahan era. You know what I mean?
I think so too. Honestly, I think this was a
What's your
very
big worries on offense? I just think mine is just health. It's just staying healthy.
I was just about to say that right now because you know with that calf, as far as McCaffrey, for example, those
Right,
calves, hamstring stuff could be lingering, and you don't want that
right.
to linger all year.
Soft tissue
You
injuries.
know, and though he's been so effective for us and been primarily healthy, you know, that stuff might catch up to him because you know he would be banged up a little bit in Carolina. So you know,
Right,
them soft tissues. That's what happens to them fast guys. You know, health as well. O line concerns me, but if they're confident in Pooney, then I'm confident in Pooney. You know what I mean? So
right, right.
I think everybody on the O line is going to be now 1 year in, and I don't know, man. Final score, for example, what you think? The lights are on
Final
us.
sc-
Everyone's watching. The whole world watching.
Final score. The Jets got a hell of a defense. We got a
Mhm.
hell of a defense. I think the defense steals the show, but uh, I think there's little bits and flashes of what we want to see out of our offense throughout the night. But I think it ends up being which a lot of people nationally are going to say it's a boring game. I love a defensive game. There's not going to, I don't think there's going to be a ton of fireworks. Low scoring game. I'm going to go 24-17 Niners.
Mm.
Not,
24-17.
and when I say low scoring, I mean there will be some points scored, but it's going to be it's not going to be bombs away. You know, Debo running down the field, 75 yards. You know, that I feel like it's going to be a real hard nosed, tough defensive game. And I also feel like it might be a little sloppy the first quarter, second
Everybody's
quarter.
yeah. Everybody
Right,
getting
right.
yeah, everybody getting
Right,
loose.
right.
Everybody getting
Which
loose.
means which means offense is having to be on the same page and whatnot. I feel like it's going to be a defensive game. What about
Last
you?
concern. Last concern was what's our biggest. I mean, I remember me and you going nuts last year. It's getting off the field on third downs, primarily third and longs. My
Yeah, you
lord,
can't win football games
my God,
if
man,
you don't.
that was the
I mean,
biggest.
every Niner loss that we've had, we can,
It
like,
was
oh
just like,
man,
come on, bro.
yeah,
And it's so funny you say. I don't want to say predictable, but you just know when it's,
you can see when
a
we can't
third
get
and
off the field on third
you
down,
know,
you
and
just
then they
know.
the other team just converted maybe five third and seven plus. You're like, come on, man.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
demoralizing. It's
it's
demoralizing.
the worst. I say a
Final
little bit
score.
sloppy, like you said, a little bit sloppy, but a little bit of scoring because I mean, we've got ballers still. We always all ballers got they want to eat. So I'm gonna say
Right.
something crazy like 24-31 us, obviously. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Twenty-four
Okay.
thirty-one us.
Okay. So you
Aaron,
might be just. How does Aaron look? Looks like Aaron.
Aaron looks 39. I say Aaron is out there looking
Whoa.
like I don't want to say it. Drew Brees on his last year.
Does Aaron throw a pick?
Hell yeah. And guess what?
Uh,
Oh, I got one for you right now. My figure this out when I say this. Yours. Sneaky contributor of the year, barring any injuries. My sneaky contributor of the year. Rock your sin.
okay. I
You
like
know what I
that.
mean?
I like that.
Sneaky contributor of the year. Rock your sin.
Okay. I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more. I think who makes a big play Monday night? Diamador Lenore. I think he picks off A Rod.
Ooh,
Yep.
wait.
And I think he's gonna have all pro season. Yep.
Oh man, is his bag?
Demo.
He should be getting his bag pretty soon. Yeah, another one
Contract
in
year. Contract year. No, no,
this
he's never
year.
got one. Yep.
Oh boy,
Yep.
oh boy. Yeah, I think he's gonna have a monster year this year.
Before we get out of here, you got any locks for fantasy football? How you feel about your fantasy team?
My fantasy team is good. I'm gonna give you three players that I'm just locking on all year. Three players that I just think are gonna go nuts. So, okay,
Talk to me.
Jared Goff,
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to say this, man.
Say it.
I think, of course, the regular ones, the Jeffersons, all that stuff. I think DJ Moore is gonna have a monster year, bro.
I like that. I
You
like
know what I
that.
mean?
I agree. I agree. I'm not pushing back on either of them.
And my last one,
Give me one more.
mm,
I got one for you.
Hmm.
I think Stephon Diggs
Ooh.
goes crazy in Houston. I think
I
he
think
goes
it
crazy
was
in
weird because
Houston.
I wanted to pick him, but I was thinking like
Hmm.
they're gonna try to force feed this to Dale. You know what I mean? Tank Dale.
Yeah, but I just think he's an alpha, bro. I just think the OG comes in and it's crazy. I've read articles and watched clips of people talking about they talk about his production the last towards the end of the year. It's no, dude. That dude, there's no drop off. There's no. He looked the same. Him and Josh Allen just weren't on the same page, and the Bills were just a mess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let's
Hey.
see. That's my prediction. I think Diggs is going to go ham this year, and I think Devontae Adams gets traded
Oh
halfway through
wow.
the season, and he's
Okay.
on another team. That's why I drafted him. I didn't draft Devontae for the beginning of the year. I drafted him, for the playoff push. So all you Devontae Adams people, sit tight, hold the line,
You're not rocking with mustache?
hold the line.
Mustache
Minshew,
might he might go nuts.
I just feel like the Raiders are just cursed in certain ways, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I'm saying this. Did you watch the Netflix documentary?
Yeah, that man was frustrated as you.
Bruh.
I mean, that man was publicly frustrated. I
Yeah.
felt
Yeah.
bad
So
on it
so
for
I
a person
mean,
of his caliber. Not
yeah,
chasing a ring and just wanted to play with his
right,
boy and play for his childhood team. I felt bad genuinely, and as
right.
we're from Fresno and we have a little bit of unity towards him and whatnot. He's played there in Fresno State, so we got love for him. But I genuinely felt bad for him, and I'm like, man, trade this man, please.
Yeah. Father time, father time, you know what I mean?
Nope, technical difficulties. But man, look, y'all. My last pick I was gonna do, my last pick, Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley is gonna be a monster, yo. I'm telling you, I think he's gonna be a monster. That running back from Miami kind of scares me, but that's neither here nor there. Peep it, guys. I don't know what the hell's going on with Mula. This is the 49er check-in. I want to say thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Please give us a sub. That's Gaddy. I'm B Nass, aka the Ghetto Heisman Trophy winner. And make sure to tune in to the Niner game on Monday night, and we'll probably come on. I'm gonna see if I can get this guy on Monday or Wednesday. No, we can't go Monday after the game. We probably gonna be tired. We'll do Tuesday, Wednesday. Try to get these shows out on Wednesday so we can be before Thursday night football. Thank you. Like, subscribe. Niner check in. Peace.